What is up, and welcome to SGPN's A Daily Dog. I'm your host, Britton Hess. I'm here with my favorite Underdog Fantasy Pick'em Plays for Tuesday, September 17th, 2024. If you're new to Underdog Fantasy, sign up with promo code DailyDog. That's DAILYDOG at UnderdogFantasy.com or on the Underdog Fantasy app. Get a 50% deposit match bonus worth up to $1,000. That's a lot of EV expected value if you can actually take advantage of that promo code as a new subscriber. All right, let's get into the show today. I'm going to do a show slip for Thursday Night Football. Just the way that these numbers have been moving all NFL season, it really makes a big difference to get these numbers early. It's pretty predictable what people are going to be taking. They're going to be taking overs on touchdowns and kickers. So we're going to be doing that here. Then I'm also going to do a little bit of a vibes-based MLB slip. It's not the well-researched stat-backed normal slips I put out for baseball. I'm just like getting kind of frustrated with some of the baseball stuff because I've been getting good numbers, been doing good research, and just they've not been coming home lately. So I just kind of want to let my frustration out and just go off the vibes with a baseball slip. And then lastly, I'm going to give out the Dong Squad, which are my home run picks for the day. We are always so close to getting these Dong Squads home. They're hard to do. That's why we play them small, and that's why we play them as flexes. All right. So Thursday Night Football, we're going to do this one early as possible. I'm targeting Breece Hall to score a touchdown in this game. It's already a reduced multiplier. It's going to be even less of a multiplier the closer we get to this game. Simply put, Breece Hall is the best player on this Jets offense as a receiver, as a runner. Braylon Allen's also really good, by the way. But the catch Breece Hall made against the Titans on Sunday looked like a wide receiver going up and high pointing a ball. And he is a running back, and he's a big running back. Breece Hall is a stud. Thursday night games, we know the game plans are usually a little bit more vanilla, a lot of running back action. So give me Breece Hall to score a touchdown. And on that note, we're going to go to the other running back as well. We're going to go to Rhamondre Stevenson. He's got 201 yards on the season, 2 touchdowns, 1 in each game for the Patriots. The Patriots offense is setting the game of football back 30, 40 years, and I'm a Steelers fan. I see what they're doing. The Steelers are running a prevent offense right now. Somehow the Patriots are less aggressive than the Steelers on offense. I mean, Jacoby Brissett hardly, I don't even know if he's throwing it 20 times a game yet. I don't know. I think he's thrown like 25 times in each of his games and completed like 15, 14 passes or something like that. So Rhamondre Stevenson, though, is the high point. He's a dude. He'd be a good running back on any team in the league. Any team would love to have him. And again, this Jets team can be run on. The Titans had some success on the ground, despite, and that's impressive given the fact that Will Levis is their QB. So defenses don't even worry about the passing game against the Titans. And then the other side of it is the 49ers. Obviously, the 49ers are better than the Patriots, but the 49ers were able to run like crazy on this Jets front. I think that there's going to be plenty of opportunities for Rhamondre. If they get anywhere near the goal line, they're just going to be pounding it with him. And also, we still get vulture protection on Underdog. So if someone else scores a rushing touchdown, if there's a Jacoby Brissett QB sneak or something like that, we are still safe. We'll get our money back. So yeah, it's definitely worth putting Rhamondre Stevenson on this slip. Lastly, we are going to go with the kicker for the New York Jets. We're going with Greg Zeurlein, a.k.a. Legatron, to have higher than 7.0 kicking points against the Patriots. But the Patriots' defense is actually pretty good. They've been pretty good. They've had a good defensive game plan in every game so far this year. And the kicking on these Thursday night games, Friday night game, Monday night games, and well, there was one Friday night game, but and also the Sunday night games. Kicking in the NFL is at an all-time high right now. Guys are just hitting 50-yarders, no problem, left and right. I think Legatron has a great chance of hitting 3 field goals in this game, if not 3 field goals, 2 XPs, 2 field goals. That should be the minimum because you cannot sleep on this defense for the Patriots. They've been legit this year against, they had like a couple big plays they've allowed, but, this defense shut down the Bengals. This defense largely held the Seahawks in check. There was a couple big plays here and there, but give me this defense and let's see the Jets settling for field goals instead of touchdowns, because again, it's just going to be hard to do. We just need 1 touchdown from Breece Hall. So our plays are Breece Hall touchdown, Rhamondre Stevenson touchdown, and Legatron, aka Greg Zeurlein touchdown, or not touchdown, higher than 7 kicking points in this Thursday night football game between the Jets and the Patriots of the AFC East. And I'm just going to say it, be weary of where you bet on these Thursday night games. Things get weird. Obviously, we saw that one last week where the Dolphins just came out, looked terrible, and got totally run off of the field by the Bills. And the Bills, I think, are the worst version of the Bills we've seen in the last few years. So just keep an eye on this one. It could be interesting. And also, you can probably remember the Monday night game from yesterday where the Eagles were in control basically that whole game. It felt like they weren't even trying. They were going to cruise to a victory. Then, boom. There's the final seconds of the game, and the Falcons win it with a throw by Kirk Cousins. All right, so this is a 5.67x slip. Now, I said I'm going to do a vibe-based baseball slip, so let's just get into it. Vibes-based slips are usually not my thing. I'm usually thoroughly going through stats. I'm on Fangraphs. I'm on MLB.com. I'm using all the advanced stuff I can get my hands on for my baseball picks, but it's just been kind of a pain in the you-know-what lately. Just some of the stuff that we've been getting bad luck on, that we've just been missing on, and that's just the nature of baseball. The sample size is so large, where there's so many plate appearances, so many batters faced, so many innings, so many games, all this stuff, that you could be on a plus EV proposition, 10 times, and it could come through 0 times, and that won't even really change the expected value over the term of the season because there are so many data points in the MLB season. So that said, I'm going vibes here. We're going with Big Daddy Lance Lynn, pitcher for the Cardinals. Dude is a contact pitcher facing the Pirates. I'm going lower than 4.5 hits allowed for a couple reasons. One, Pirates offense just sucks. I love fading the Pirates offense. I've put too many of their guys on my slips. Brian Reynolds is my dude. O'Neal Cruz still has some potential, but kind of looks like he's not going to be that all-world player that we thought he would be coming out. But I just think that Lance Lynn does get out of a lot of sticky situations. He walks some guys. There'll be a couple hits in this game for sure. But the Cardinals aren't really leaving him in the game that long anymore. He's been getting out in under 5 innings a lot lately. So under 4.5 hits allowed is actually good value here. If he was a guy that I expected to be playing 6 innings, then yeah, I would be playing the higher here. But I just don't see it. I think like 4 innings is probably where we're going to see him get pulled out of this one, especially if there's some contact getting made by the Pirates, which also, given this Pirates offense, they could go 15 innings and might not get 5 hits in this game. So give me Big Daddy Lance Lynn lower than 4.5 hits allowed. Next, we're going to Luis Robert of the White Sox, higher than 1.5 total bases versus Griffin Canning and the Angels. Angels stink. White Sox stink. Luis Robert had a nice game yesterday against another one of these kind of mid pitchers from the Angels in Reed Detmers. I don't think Griffin Canning is any better. I think Griffin Canning also allows hard contact. So give me Luis Robert here to get higher than 1.5 total bases on 1 swing, on 2 swings, whatever, how many it takes to get this thing done. Lastly, Christian Walker higher than 1.5 total bases against very, very, my notes are a little less clean than this, but very bad pitcher Ryan Feltner of the Rockies. Christian Walker, he had a bad game yesterday. I don't expect him to have another bad game at Coors. I think he could go yard here. I think he could get a double here. I think he could get a couple singles here. I think he can do it in many, many ways. So give me the vibes on Walker to rebound against a bad pitcher, bad bullpen. And also, the D-backs blew that game, and the D-backs are still playing for position in the playoffs, so they cannot blow games against the Rockies. I feel like they'll be more focused in Game 2 of this series. Last one, Shohei Ohtani, stolen base against the Marlins. He's still chasing greatness. We still got to use him on slips. If this goes 4 for 4 on a standard slip, it's a 19.44x, which is what I did. If you play it as a flex, you can go 4 for 4 and get 11.66x. Or if it goes 3 correct, 2.91x. So you got lots of options here. That's the vibe-based baseball slip. Again, I'm not a vibes guy, but sometimes you got to do it. And guess what? You can play that for a really low amount of money and use one of the billions of tokens. I feel like Underdog every day. I look at my Underdog account and it's like, oh, you get a promo token here, promo token there, promo token here, there, everywhere. 15% boost, 25% boost, 10% profit boost, whatever. It's all over the place. And I think you should definitely be taking advantage of those. Underdog is awesome. And if you love just getting involved in props and making picks on props, that is the way to do it. Also, drafts for regular fantasy, all sorts of fun stuff on Underdog. So use promo code DailyDog for a deposit match bonus of up to $1,000, 50% deposit match. All right. Last thing on the docket for today. We're going with the Dong Squad. These are our home run picks. This is where I'm going for guys to go yard. This is a flex slip. Obviously, don't risk a ton of money on this. This is just for fun. This is hard to hit, but when it does hit, it is a beautiful thing, although this is the chalkiest Dong Squad I've ever created officially. So we got to put Shohei on here against the Marlins and Darren McCann. Just Marlins pitching, come on. Shohei Ohtani, yes. Chasing greatness. He might get greatness of the 50-50 club by the time he is done with this series. He might be done by the time he's done with this game. All right, let's go Shohei. Next one, going to Brent Rooker, a.k.a. Rook Daddy, against Jordan Wicks and the Cubs. Jordan Wicks allowed 4 home runs in his last start against the Dodgers. Obviously, it's a different proposition versus the Athletics, but Rooker is a Dodger-style hitter. Rooker is the man. He is so underrated. He is a dog. He hit a home run yesterday at Wrigley when winds were blowing in. Give me Rook Daddy against Jordan Wicks. Last one, Jock Peterson against Ryan Feltner of the Rockies. You know how I feel about Feltner. Jock also had a kind of slow game yesterday, so let's get him to rebound here. If this goes 3 for 3, you get 18.9x return on your money. If it goes 2 out of 3, 4.02x. Most chalky dong squad of all time. But all right, that's all I've got for you today. We got a Thursday night football slip, which is going to be Breece Hall, touchdown. Rhamondre Stevenson, touchdown. Greg Zeurlein, higher than 7.0 kicking points for 5.67x. The Vibes baseball slip. Lance Lynn, lower than 4.5 hits allowed. Luis Robert, 1.5 total bases higher versus Griffin Canning. Christian Walker, higher than 1.5 total bases against Ryan Feltner. And Shohei Ohtani, stolen base for 19.44x. Last one, the Dong Squad. Brent Rooker, home run. Shohei Ohtani, home run. Jock Peterson, home run. 3 out of 3 on the flex, 18.96x. 2 out of 3, 4.02x. That's all I got for you today. Let's make some money.